First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago Bears. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Taylor, flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Taylor. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 1st down, it's Gurley. The former first-round pick, Shane Ray, in on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Escaping the pressure right, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Taylor dumps it off to Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. We're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. That'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 42 yards.
Okay, 3rd and short, the mindset of the defense, probably playing the run first. But if you're playing any type of pass coverage, tight coverage, press coverage, and offenses often convert their routes at that point and go farther downfield. And that paid off in a big way for them on that one. A big-time catch downfield.
Now it's Trubisky. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Trubisky on first down. Forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Douglas. A good pickup there at 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Let's go! White, 90! White, 90!
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Nickel Roby brings him down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Tahir Whitehead in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And Rosas puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Taylor, pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the gun, it's Taylor. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and the Bears take over. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Trubisky on first down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
18.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's third down.
Let's go. Blue. Check 99.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. On first down, Trubisky out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. Eluding the pressure right. And that one's complete to Gurley. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Taylor now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Throwing again, it's Taylor. Dancing to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Taylor on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor. Going to throw again. Flushed out right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. Taylor. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And the Rams with a score. Touchdown.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Lock in, lock in.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Flush to his right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Douglas. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Lock in.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Move.
Now Trubisky to throw. Buying time to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Hey, gotta go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Gotta go.
Here's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, gotta go. Red.
Now Trubisky. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Matt Longacre in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
You see it?
On first down, they run with Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Gotta go.
This is Cohen on the toss. And down to the 36-yard line here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Lock in.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gotta go. Lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Lock in, lock in.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Red, up. 180. Red, up. 26 up.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Being chased out left. And that's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. They give him a gain of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now Taylor to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Throw.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. They'll leave this for Ware. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Z.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
26 right.
On third down, Trubisky. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On the run, it's Ware. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. They go play action with Taylor. And he whips that one incomplete there. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's third down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
39.
On third and goal, Taylor. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Shaq Thompson. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. And Zerline's kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at the 20.
Move, move. Hey, 18. Hey.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Miller with it over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Bears will add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Play action, it's Taylor. Rolling to his left. Airing it out deep for Wood. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play that time for the Rams. 46 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They go play action now. Taylor. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 3rd and long, it's Taylor. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Des Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
Lock in.
This is Cohen. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
On first down, Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 55 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Rams have got it back. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
The throw by Taylor there, knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 83 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
You see it? You see it? Lock in.
Right back to him on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Lock in.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The Bears on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go. Move.
Throwing now is Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Bears are going to win the football game.